Are you like me and also fucking hate lawns? This video's for you. This is how you can turn your lawn from looking like an ugly barren wasteland with just fucking bluegrass to something that actually looks good and is good for the environment. So, if you want your yard to look not like shit and be actually interesting, some things you can do is research what plants and flowers are native to your area and where you can get them and what conditions they need so you can get them into your yard, and then that's great for the biodiversity and great for all of the native insects and stuff that live there. Another thing, research what insects, especially pollinators like bees and not just honeybees. Most places have a ton of native bees that people who live there don't actually even know about. So research what kind of insects and pollinators you have and what are the best plants to put in your yard for them to help them out. Researching what plants are native to your area and do well in your area is really good for that. Like, this is the common camas, which is native to BC and is very important for both the environment, like with pollinators and stuff, as well as to local indigenous groups. They were a super big food source, but they were, I don't know if they're endangered right now, but they were very endangered for a while. They're making a comeback, but yeah, like, native plants are often very environmentally and culturally important. You also gotta research like what plants are best for your yard depending on the climate you live in. Like this is more for desert climates, like down in like the southern states like Arizona, Utah, all that. But different native plants do better in different areas because that's where they're native to. So you gotta see what plants are best for what areas. But look, this looks so much better than just fucking bluegrass. Even if you don't want like all the big flowers and like all that, if you want more of a lawn, like look at this, there's no bluegrass here. This is like yarrow and clover is great for pollinators, and like this is so much easier to maintain. It requires much less water, it looks nicer, and it's a better place for insects and worms and spiders and all that, which you need in your yard for healthy biodiversity. If you don't like bugs, then just don't go outside, because bugs were here first, bugs will be here after. Bugs are just a fact of life, deal with it. And since native plants are actually native to the region, they're so much easier to maintain. You don't have to mow, you have to water less. It's like, there's no lose here. It might take a bit to get going, but in the long run, it's so much easier. Also, grow your own food. Tomatoes, so much easier. You can grow food pretty easily in your gardens. Also, one of the most important things, stop using pesticide and herbicide. That's so bad for the environment. That's so bad for everything.